Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jay back again with the Crimson Camry. Today what we could be doing is installing the fog lights, the OEM style fog lights from Japan onto a 21 to 22 Camry XSC. So go ahead and enjoy the step-by-step guide to how to install the fog lights the proper way. Way better than it was a year ago when I started on my car. So yeah, so these fogs lights right here are from Custom Tuning. They're not OEM, they're OEM style, but they're replicas from the GR Japan Camry that has the fog lights. If you want to know what they look like on my car, I didn't make a video on my car because it was kind of difficult, but this is what it kind of looks like right here. All right, so we're gonna be installing these. This is the wiring to it. We got these little pieces right here, some zip ties, the button, some screws, and the actual fog light that has the right and left on the box, which is very helpful. Okay, this is the kit. It did cost $180 shipped from Custom Tuning, which is a very, very good deal. Do is open up your hood. You want to take off this piece right here. You want to take off this cushion right here. And then there's another one right here. Take off the four 10 millimeters. This connecting bumper to the front car. Underneath the car, you have 10 of these all around, going around the edges. So you can go ahead and take those off too. It is important that you take the bumper off because for what you have to do will require taking the bumper off. There's no other way around it. So you're going to take this off right here, and then you're going to take this and these clips off. All right, so after you take this stuff down here, there's 3 clips inside here. I would advise you to use a trim tool than a flathead because you don't want to damage it. All right, just like that. And you can do the same process on the other side. All right, so after you take that off, you're gonna make sure that you take this plug out right here. All right, so when you look at the back of a 21 to 22 bumper, this is what you see. You see these clips right here holding up the fog light bezel. These clips all around here. You're gonna have to take all these off, okay? You also need to take this pushing off down here. Now, these are the fog light covers, right? So the reason why you had to take the bumper off to put these on is because these came from Japan. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but the Japan Camrys have a tow hook right here. Okay, so when you try to put these on, it won't sit flush because of the brackets that's sitting right here for the tow hook. So you're gonna have to make a hole right here. All right, so this is a cutout from a different car that I did for the fog lights. So I use this as a stencil. You're gonna put it like right. Looks weird. Okay, like right here. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and trace it out. Take screenshots if you need to, or whatever you need to do to install this properly. And how you're going to cut it, you're going to use a dremel. This is probably foreign language to you guys on what this actually is. I'm sure some people know. You're not cutting that with no regular pliers or scissors or anything. You have to have something that's going to cut through a bumper easily. All right. So I'm gonna fast forward while I'm doing this, and you guys just enjoy the process. All right, so next, after you put it on, you're just gonna put those clips right back in where you got them from. I got one right here, another one right here, another one right here, and then the last one goes right here at the bottom. All right. So I'm taking pliers right now, and I'm pulling the tabs towards me so that the fog light cover fits flush against the bumper. Because what you're going to be looking for is this right here. You want to make sure that there's no gap going along the whole thing. It already has holes for it, so you're just going to take it and place it just like this. They only give you 4 screws, so if you use 2, use one right here and use the other one right here. These right here you do not need if you have a 21 or 22, whatever. It goes right here on the side of it. It already comes with it. The bumpers already come with this piece, so you don't need it. All right, so for the wires, we're gonna go ahead and plug them up to the fog lights real quick, and we're gonna zip tie everything that needs to be zip tied together. You're gonna make sure that this tooth right here is on the bottom. And you'll hear like some type of click. It's pretty much the tabs on the side pushing in. We're just taking the wire and pretty much hiding it behind the bumper with the zip tie that was provided. I'm gonna put it right here. And bring it up to right here. Just leave that sitting right there. Before we put the bumper back on, we're gonna test out the wires to make sure everything works properly. This is your switch. Goes up to the green harness. Just like that. This is the relay, don't have to worry about that. These are both 2 positive wires that both need to be hooked up to the positive of the battery. And this is a negative wire that needs to be hooked up to either the negative battery or another piece of the ground. So we're going to hook this up to this bolt along with this wire right here. I advise you to disconnect the negative to the battery. All right, cool. Now the last one is this wire that's sitting right here. That's another ground to the fog light. So when you put the bumper on, you're going to take a screw and you go put it to the body of the car with this attached to it. Alright, so after you put the screw in there, I haven't hooked it up yet, but when you hook it to the body of the car, this is how you know that the fog lights work. Right here, to the body of the car, I'm gonna hook up the wire to it. I can't do it right now with the bumper on the ground, but you'll see. I'm just putting this here so the bumper won't fall off. Alright, so I put the bumper back on, I put all the screws back underneath, put everything back up top, all the screws off. Remember what you took off. Next, we're going to be running this wire right here through the firewall. So in order to do that, you got to get back there. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to prep it first. So I'm going to show you exactly what you need to take apart. There's 2 screws underneath here. There's one right here, and there's another one on the opposite side all the way over here. All right, what you're gonna be looking at, this is an XSE. So up here is the firewall. So you kind of gotta like pull this down and you'll see this rubber grommet right here, okay? I'm gonna take this off right here. There's another one directly on the other side. We're going to be taking off this bracket right here. The reason why we're taking it off is because there's no wiggle room down there. I have pretty big hands, but even if you have small hands, you're not going to reach down there. These right here, these big ones are 14 millimeters. And then the ones back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are 10 millimeters. Alright, so we're taking this off. And what you're gonna be looking at is that rubber thing right down there. You gotta open that up. Now see what I mean where it's like no space at all. Alright, so I stuck a bar right through the firewall. You can see where you can see the hole. You can see some light on the other side. That's the inside of the interior of the car. You're gonna take this. And then from the inside, you're gonna grab it just like this. Pull your wire. All right. We'll replace it with this one. All right, so I cleaned everything up. This is the wires, zip tie, bars back on. fog lights. So yes, it is an extensive process. The most crazy part about it is making a hole in the bumper. It's been a long day. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It's look really nice. It keeps the OEM look, because the other one look like a bunch of cat whiskers on your car. So I typically don't like that look, but I think this looks way more better. Until next time, guys. Deuces. Damn, deuces.